What's up everybody, Monkey here. Today I'll be giving you 5 reasons why Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 will never die. But before we get into the list, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you agree or disagree with anything on this list, comment down below. Let's have a big old discussion in the comment section down below. If you guys like Garden Warfare 2 content or just PvZ content in general, make sure you fling a big old fat banana at that like button. If you're new here, maybe think about subscribing, hitting that bell icon so you don't miss out on any more monkey mischief. But let's go ahead and let's get on with the list. Number 1. So we're going to start this list out with a reason that everybody's probably already thinking about, and that is variance. Variance has been a big part of the Garden Warfare franchise for a very long time. Garden Warfare came out February 25th, 2014. So with that being said, variants have been in the PvZ Garden Warfare games for a very long time. So Garden Warfare came out, variants were kind of introduced. There wasn't a crazy amount of things, crazy amount of options. Garden Warfare 2 came out, and that's kind of when it exploded and variants really took its place. So when Battle for Neighborville was announced, a lot of people, their first question they asked was, what about variants? Are variants going to be in the game? It kind of just spreaded rumors. People were worrying. They were just excited / nervous to see if variants are going to be in the game. Now, when I stream, this is probably the most question I get asked, and if that is variants are going to be added to Battle for Neighborville. So with that being asked, I think it is not going to be added to Battle for Neighborville, as sad as that may seem. PopCap has announced that they think variants are just, with variants in the game, it just makes the game harder to balance PvP wise. And I think the way they set up Battle for Neighborville, I don't think there's going to be variants in the game. If you look closely, like Electric Slide has some upgrades that just basically make her an electric variant, and I think the game is just set up for non-variants. Now I'm excited to see in the future what this really entails. Like, is the game Battle for Neighborville gonna die because variants are in the game, or a lot of people just going to slowly migrate back to Garden Warfare 2. I'm just really excited to see, and just variants can be a very heavy topic, so I just want to keep it a little bit minimal. But let me know down below how you feel about variants in Battle for Neighborville. Do you think they should be added? Is it going to hurt the game? Is it going to help the game? Let me know down below. Number 2, Battle for Neighborville is a completely different game. So I know that seems kind of vague, but you can actually look really deep into this. If you compare the Garden Warfare franchise with Battle for Neighborville, Battle for Neighborville is a totally different game. And I think just because of that, people are going to flock back to Garden Warfare 2 just to get a different experience. Now, I think Battle for Neighborville being a totally different game is actually really good. Maybe the company, PopCap, was just, they need to expand, grow, just try new things, adapt, and just kind of get different ideas out there. You don't want basically Garden Warfare 3 to come out and be a Garden Warfare 2 clone. That would get a lot of backlash and just a lot of hate. So Battle for Neighborville being different, I really agree with. So let me know down below if you do disagree or agree with that. So Battle for Neighborville is a totally different game. Right off the bat, you can tell it looks different, it plays different, it just feels a lot different than Garden Warfare 2. I think the big thing about Battle for Neighborville being different is abilities. Garden Warfare 2 is really good because you have different abilities. You have different types of ZPG rockets, you have different types of stink bomb clouds, beam bombs, and just everything. There's so many different abilities. And Battle for Neighborville, maybe some of your favorite characters in Garden Warfare 2, their abilities have been changed, their playstyle has been changed, and you might not like your favorite character anymore. So I think that alone will drive people back to Garden Warfare 2 to play their favorite classes, use these abilities that they can't use. So I am excited to see a Battle for Neighborville down the road, if they're going to add more abilities and just customizations to the classes, and just kind of merge a little bit of Garden Warfare 2 into Battle for Neighborville. Number 3, the damage output and the Vanquish system in Garden Warfare 2 feels a lot cleaner and just a lot smoother than compared to Battle for Neighborville. So Battle for Neighborville, there has been some complaints that just getting Vanquishes takes too long and it's just a hassle, and when you finally get that Vanquish, you don't even feel good. You just let out like a long deep breath, like a sigh, and you're just like, finally I got the kill, let's move on. I think the good thing about Garden Warfare 2 is it's like action packed. That's the way I like to explain Garden Warfare 2. It's just kind of fast, and people are going to be drawn to more of a faster paced game than a long drawn out game. Basically kind of like YouTube videos. People like shorter YouTube videos that have a lot of like information packed in one instead of like a long drawn out video with like the same stuff. So I think that just being said, Garden Warfare 2, people are going to flock back to that just because the kills feel a lot better and it could be more enjoyable at times. Number 4, nostalgia. Now I feel like Garden Warfare 2 is just a place of home. Like if you're away from vacation, from work for a long time, Garden Warfare 2 is just kind of like coming home and you're just like, oh, finally I'm back home. Everything feels right. It's kind of like comfort. So PvZ Garden Warfare 2 has been out for 3 years. We've been playing Garden Warfare 2 for 3 years. So nothing new had came out. We've just been grinding Garden Warfare 2 for 3 years. So that is a lot of time. Now I feel like just with that being said, Garden Warfare 2 is just, it's always going to have a home and it's just going to have a place in a lot of people's heart and they're just going to flock back to it. Just visit the old times, just remember all the good times, all the memories they had in the game, and I think this is a really big reason why Garden Warfare 2 will never die. Number 5, and the final reason, the PvZ community just loves this game. Now when Battle for Neighborville came out, of course a lot of people did leave Garden Warfare 2 to flock over to Battle for Neighborville. It's a new game, a new title, everyone wanted to explore the new game, see what it's all about, if they kept some similar things that were in Garden Warfare 2 to this game, if it's just a lot different. And the more the time just goes on, the more people are going to explore everything, unlock everything, get max level, and they're going to eventually just go back to the past and just revisit old times and memories and just see what Garden Warfare 2 was all about and just relive it. And I think this is a very big reason. A lot of YouTubers are already going back to Garden Warfare 2 content. I'm guilty as myself because a lot of YouTubers usually spend a lot of time in the game trying to make content, grinding, doing everything so they can make videos about everything. So we explore things really pretty quick. And with that being said, I've already gone back to Garden Warfare 2, making content, just playing it. I found myself playing Garden Warfare 2 just on my own, no video, no cameras, nothing, and just really enjoying myself. So with that being said, I think this is a good reason why people will eventually go back to Garden Warfare 2. Well, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the list. I did have to keep it a little bit short. I didn't want to list a lot of different reasons. I know there are a lot more, so let me know down below in the comment section if there's any good reasons that you would like to point out why Garden Warfare 2 will never die. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please fling a big old fat banana at that like button. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Peace!